Hi guys, I hope you're well. It's currently Sunday the 26th of April 2026 and welcome to week 537 of my weight loss journey. In last week's video we all saw I maintained my body weight at 183.9 kilograms, which is 405.5 pounds, or 28 stone 13.5 pounds, and of course my body mass index remained at 53.7. Just like I always do, I'm going to start the proceedings off by reviewing my calorie consumption for the past week, which you can see in the graph above. The average of this was 2,608 compared to the previous week at 2,273. So it has seen a noticeable jump upwards. This past week, or at least for 6 nights at least, I've been on holiday in Mallorca. And my food choices have actually been pretty good considering. It was a self-catering holiday, so there was a lot of cooking in the apartment, but there were obviously meals out as well. And when those meals out did occur, which was 4 of them, I didn't go crazy, but nevertheless they were calorific, high in calories meals. So I a few burgers, some fries, just basically when we were out walking, exploring places, and yeah, it was just something quick and easy to get, so we can continue on with our exploring of the island of Mallorca. So yeah, I think I was quite, self-controlled throughout the 6-night trip. So I'm pretty pleased that it's not stupidly high. So yeah, I'm quite with that. My fluid consumption has seen a big drop downwards to 2,671 millilitres as an average for the week. This is below my minimum target of 3,000 and well below my 3,500 average millilitre target for the week. So I'm on holiday, and no, I don't tend to drink as much whilst I'm on holiday, which is a bad thing to do considering the temperature over there was a lot warmer. So yes, I was drinking plenty of water, but obviously not enough. And obviously the sun was definitely out there because my skin, I did catch the sun on a few occasions. My skin is a bit dry and it's a bit flaky. So yeah, I'm peeling a little bit. But thankfully I didn't get badly burnt. I was wearing plenty of sunscreen, but it was still enough to catch the sun. So might not look like it, but I don't really turn brown at all. I just turn red, and that didn't happen on this holiday. So I'm pleased with that. But yeah, overall, I'm disappointed on my fluid consumption. My activity levels, well, we all know I like to monitor my step count for this. This can be seen in the graph above. The average of this was 10,630 compared to the previous week at 5,862. So it has seen a jump upwards, and it's above my 10,000 step mark average target. And it's the first time this has happened for a very, very, very long time. As you can see in the chart though, I had one hell of a big walk at the beginning of the week. That did completely bugger me up, if I'm being completely honest. It was a very hot day and we walked for a very long way as well, and let's just say I felt it over the next few days. My leg muscles were aching, and as you can see, as we progressed throughout the week, still on holiday obviously, but even though some of those extra few days are still above 10,000 steps, it is slowly reducing, because like I say, that Sunday over 20,000 steps in the heat, it did mess me up a little bit. But I still managed to keep above 10,000 for a few days, and then of course when I got back in the UK on Thursday, things started to pretty much balance out again. But I still tried to keep my step count up, especially on the Saturday yesterday as well. So overall, I'm very pleased with this result, and I do tend to explore or do a lot more walking, especially when I'm on holiday anyway, so I'm not a huge surprise, but it's nice to see it back above 10,000. Will I be able to keep it there though? It's that time of the week where we all get to see my latest weighing results, so here it is guys, here's my weighing. I weigh 184.2 kilograms, which is 406 pounds or 29 stone precisely. This means in the past week I've seen a small gain of half a pound or 0.3 kilogram. But I compared this result to the result that I obtained at Slimming World. You can see this right here. At Slimming World this week I also saw a gain of half a pound or 0.3 kilogram. So yes, I've seen a small gain of half a pound, and to be fair, I think that's a brilliant result. I know the best case I was hoping for a maintain, but to see half a pound gain, knowing that I've not been perfect every day on calories, but I'm definitely know it's the walking that has helped keep the weight off for all those extra calories that I've been consuming whilst on holiday. So without that walking, things could obviously been a lot worse, but I'm very, very happy that it's just a small gain of half a pound. Based on this week's weight gain, it sees my body mass index go from 53.7 up to 53.8. And if with my third weight loss target, last week it was minus 6.1% complete, and after the gain, it goes down to minus 6.9% complete. So in the 537 weeks that I've been doing this weight loss journey, I've lost a total of 135.2 pounds, which is 61.3 kilograms, or 9 stone, 9.2 pounds. Next week is the start of a whole new working week. Yes, I'm back at work after having a nice week break in Mallorca. Obviously that's now behind me and work's ahead of me. And also what's ahead of me tomorrow is my 42nd birthday. Yes, I'm getting quite old now. So yes, unfortunately, I am having to work on my birthday. So I consider last week's holiday as a bit of a birthday treat as well. So yeah, back to it, back to the grindstone. Regards to my three stats, my walking, it would be lovely to keep above 10,000, but I'm going to be realistic. If I can get between 6,000 and 8,000 steps as an average, I think that would be a good start to, getting back into the normal routine of things here in the UK. My fluid consumption, I know for a fact we'll see a dramatic upward rise on that front, and my calorie consumption, well, obviously that's got to reduce. Get that back down to 2,300 calories as an average for the week. I am going to be going back onto some tuna salads this coming week, and yes, I'm going to be quite boring in my food selection, but at least I think that should help at least lose the half a pound that I gained last week, and hopefully a little bit more. But other than that guys, that's it. That's the end of this week's video. As always, if you'd like to continue following me along my weight loss journey and hopefully get to see much less of me in the future, by all means subscribe to my channel so you don't get to miss out on any future videos that I post. I wish you all a fantastic week, stay safe, look after one another, and I'll see you all again next Sunday.